To run a statistics report, go to Reports, New Report. Click on New Report under Statistics Report. Select the title of the report. Select if you want to share just with you or with people within your network. Scheduling options are available. If you just want to run a one-time report, then you would leave this section alone. If you want to plan and schedule the report to be daily, weekly, fortnightly, monthly, quarterly, or yearly, you would select one of these options and then select the date you want to start on. So if today happens to be a Tuesday and you want it to start on, and then the following Monday, you would select that date that you want it to start on and the time. So the time is because of depending on what time your food bank opens or closes, just to make sure that we get all the stats that we need. For the following time period, if scheduling a report, then you're going to use this dates are section to cross-reference with the to be run. So if I'm running weekly, it'll be last week. If I'm running monthly, it'll be last month. If I'm not scheduling a report, and it's once only, I can still use this dates are section as kind of like a cheat sheet where I can just click on last month and it'll automatically take the last month's dates. If you need specific dates, you can always select in between here as well. For the following organizations, so you can select any that apply. You can select all or deselect all, depending on what you're looking for. And then there are options to aggregate data or include anonymous visits. So for aggregating the data, if I select more than one organization and I check off aggregate report data across the selected agencies, it means if a client has visited both or more than one of those locations, they will only be counted once. If I unselect it, then the system's going to give me individual stats for each location. Include anonymous visits will just add an additional row for any stats that have anonymous visit information in it. There's also for the following groups. This is where you can this is where the report groups will be listed. You can create a report group under the organization group section. For the following program types, all programs in the system have a program type assigned to it. So there could be several agencies that are pantries and TFAP, but if you want to report on them separately, you would run them as separate reports. Otherwise, if you want to get all stats, you can select all as well, or maybe get all stats except that for the Christmas program, you can do that. And then there's with the following report sections. So there's a select all option, select all that are client specific, all that are household specific or visit specific. Each section has a title, and if you hover over it, it will describe what that section represents. Just a quick tip, client represents that client's profile that you were in when the household was served. Partner represents the partner in the household that was served. Individuals represent a stat of all individuals served, not just the household. And then household represents the count of the entire household, not just the individuals. If you select duplicated, if the same client visited 5 times, they'll be counted 5 times within that reporting period. If they visited 5 times and you selected a unique option, then they will only be counted once. So you would select any of the stats that you need and then click Create Report. When you run your report, you'll be brought back to the report inbox page. You'll need to refresh the page in order to see your report. It may refresh right away, or it may take a couple minutes for it to complete depending on the size of the report. So you'd click on the dark blue button to view the report. There's a report content section at the side. This will allow you to scroll through the sections that you've selected for the report, and you can jump through to certain sections that you may be looking at. Each section will have a table, and it will indicate if it's a unique or duplicate count, or for a client, or for a partner, or for individuals or households. In the table, the light blue heading will be the title. In dark blue, there will be the description of that section. The agencies will show on the left side. If it's a network aggregated report, then you'll only see one label for the name of the network. And the rightmost column will show the total. If there happens to be too many options listed, there is an enable scrolling tool that will allow you to scroll further to the right. There's also a tools option where you can copy the table, download as a CSV, save as a PDF, or print that section specifically. Where applicable, each section will have a donut graph or a bar graph. You can click on Convert to PNG in order to download the graph. If you want to print the entire report, there's a print view option at the top to print the whole thing.